Hello students, Namaste. I think you are ready for the next class. We are going to read about Science and Technology of Grade 10, Unit 5, that is Physiological Structure and Life Process. In this unit, before it, we discussed about heart structure and its function. We learned that heart consists of two, heart is divided into two parts by septum. Yes, the right part and left part. Right part is further divided by tricuspid valve and left part is further divided by bicuspid valve. And these parts are okay. These parts again divide into parts. Okay, that is upper chambers and lower chambers. Upper chambers are auricles, lower are ventricles. In this way, how many chambers? Right auricle, right ventricle. Left auricle, left ventricle. And with these auricles and ventricles, four different types of blood vessels are connected. And in our body, the heart works as a pumping machine which pumps blood to different parts of the body. And it is possible by the contraction and relaxation of auricles and ventricles. When auricles contract, ventricles relax. When ventricles contract, auricles relax. We studied that when auricles contract, impure blood from right auricle and pure blood from left auricle pass into related ventricles. Yes, and when ventricles contract, these two chambers who pass their blood downwards, right part receives impure blood from vena cava, from different parts of the body through vena cava, and left part receives or left auricle receives, that is pure blood from lungs. At the same moment, the ventricles contract, so they pump blood. Right ventricle pumps blood into lungs for its purification, and left ventricle pumps blood into different parts of the body. Yes, these things we have studied. Now, one abnormality of blood circulatory system, that is a disease we are going to study, that is directly related with what? Heart. That is heart attack. Yeah, generally, in heart attack, people do not survive generally. Yes, if immediate medication or immediate treatment is not made available, then the person may die. That's why it is a fatal disease. Yes. Okay. Before starting this unit, I am going to ask you a question. Just think about this question. What will happen if supply of blood is stopped suddenly in the walls of the heart for few time? Yes, the heart tissues will not survive longer as they do not get what? Required nutrients, oxygen to survive. So they die and it causes severe pain. So in next diagram you are saying that the person is just showing that gaping heart that is inside the body but shown outwards, just symbolic. Here it is shown that the person is suffering with heart attack. What happens in it? The condition when flow of blood suddenly get blocked in coronary artery, then this condition comes. It is a condition of blocking what? Coronary artery. You were told about coronary artery which supplied blood into the tissues of heart. Coronary artery and coronary vein, and sometimes they are mentioned as next stream of blood also. So what is the stream of blood? That will be taught in blood circulation, pulmonary circulation, systemic circulation, like that. There is coronary circulation also. Yes, so later we will do, but here coronary artery only you have to know. If so, the heart cannot do its task properly. Why? Because the tissues do not get the required things to produce energy to survive. So this possibility is not there. In such condition, a part of heart tissues do not get supplied oxygen and other necessary substances, already finished it. So it is a serious and emergency condition. Emergency, the victim has to get the health services. Otherwise, she may not survive longer. Yes. So immediately the person should be come under what? Health workers, I can say doctors monitoring. Yeah. Sometimes it is so emergency that the victim needs oxygen to take. So it is not possible at home. Immediately we have to manage to take the person in hospital. The victim needs immediate treatment. What type of treatment we will discuss later. Some more about it. The coronary artery becomes narrower if LDL. LDL, full form of LDL is what? That is low density lipoprotein. Lipoprotein means that is lipid and protein. That is fat and protein combined form. So there are two types of lipoprotein, LDL and SDL. SDL is advantageous. In what sense it is advantageous? That if it is found in more amount, then also it does not clot in blood vessel because its excess amount is broken down in liver. It is broken down when blood flows in liver, they are broken down into other substances. But their LDL is very harmful for us because it deposits at the inner wall of the blood vessel, inner wall of the arteries, especially arteries, and they make the path narrow, path of the blood narrow. Okay? So, here first point is saying that they deposit at inner surface. The deposit is called plaque or plaque. Plaque or plaque. Plaque is better to say. And these plaque make the path what? Narrow, in which blood does not flow easily. Sometimes the plaque breaks and forms thrombi. You know, they come out in the form of a scale. And these scale-like plaque may injure the blood vessels, the blood cells, and you know that when our body part that may be inside or outside, it is injured, then blood clots there. Same thing happens inside the blood vessel, and thrombi means blood clot. Okay, thrombocyte, thrombin, prothrombin, thrombokinase. So thrombo word is related with what? That is clotting of blood. Thrombocytes are those blood vessels which help in clotting of blood. Yes, already we have done. So here thrombi is clot. Clot by injuring the tissue of the blood vessel. Yes. Now, that thick blood vessel also causes what? The blocking of blood flow. That causes blocking of blood flow. If there is blockage in that blood vessel, you can see here, if if it is blocked, then the remaining part, what will happen here? That is suspense for next sentence. You have to find out yourself. That here blood is clotting, which is shown in detail here. Yes, and here due to narrow way, the blood is not passing, or it may be completely blocked because blood cells also have some size which may not pass through it. So what will happen down? This portion is shown dark. Why? Yes, it is because what? This region does not get oxygen and other nutrients to survive, so they die. And if the tissues of heart die, then heart does not work. So whole body system, that means blood circulatory system, gets affected by it. In this way, the person cannot survive longer if immediately treatment is not managed. Okay, so it is about heart attack. Main causes, what is its risk factor, we will do after that. But main thing is LDL, which is found in different types of fat with intake. But all the fats are not bad. All the fats are not bad. There are trans fats. There are some those type of fats which are sticky and which which solidify easily. At room temperature also they solidify. So many of such fats are not good for us. Okay, so that is, they are called as LDL, you can say, which is formed in our body by this fat. That is harmful for us. Okay, now what are the risk factors of heart attack? Main reason you have done. What may bring that? First thing, overweight. Overweighting is also supporting to what? It also supports what? Heart attack. Next one is diabetes. If that a diabetic persons have more risk of what? Heart attack. It is genetic also. That means it transfers from parent into offspring. If parents were victim of heart attack, there is more chance to be heart attack in children. Not always, but it is genetic. Okay. Next one is smoking. Those people who smoke, they have more risk than those people who do not smoke. It also doesn't mean that those person who do not smoke, they never get heart attack. They may, but chance is more here. Yes, risk factor is that. High cholesterol. Here little bit illustration of HDL and LDL is also given for your information. So HDL is good cholesterol. What is happened? What is its property? Good cholesterol, high density lipoprotein, carries excess cholesterol in your blood back to your liver where it is broken. So you can read it from here to there. Yes, but this cholesterol is not broken. It is deposited in what? Inner wall of blood vessels. So it is, look here, emoji. What emoji is made here? Is it happy? No. Here, this one is good. That's why HDL is called as good cholesterol and LDL is called as bad cholesterol. Yeah. So increasing LDL causes or increases the risk of heart attack. High blood pressure. So here just measuring blood pressure. What is here high, low? No. But if a person is suffering with high blood pressure, there is also more risk of what? Heart attack. Yes. Aging. Relative to young people, aging people have more risk of what? Heart attack. And lack of regular exercise. Those people who are very lazy, they do not do exercise. They like to sit at one place and do their work by moving hand here and there. Do not do physical work. Yes, they have more chance of what? Heart attack. Next one is stress. That's why we should be happy always, not in stress. Yes, those persons who are in stress, they have high risk of what? Heart attack. And last one is drugs. Different types of drugs are used by people and all of them are harmful to us. So the person should avoid these things. Yes, drugs and medicines are different things. Don't say that it is tablet for fever. It is for different purpose. Yeah. So that is not good to take such medicines which are just taken for fun. In fact, that is only fun of moment. They harm us. Yes, so such things should be avoided. So they are risk factors. You have to remember these risk factors for what? Prevention measure. Because these things should not be done. If you know the cause, prevention you can do. Yes? Okay. So how can we know that a person or this pain is of heart attack? Pain may be because of other reason also. Yes? Some major symptoms of heart attacks are given here. Number one is, it is discomfort or tingling in arms, back, neck and shoulder. At these region, whole the region, not only chest, around the chest. All of these things have very severe pain. Yes, that is usually in men. That symptom is found usually in what? Men. Next symptom of men, that is chest pain, because inside our chest there is heart. So heart is there, that is dying, cells are dying, so pain is there. Next, that is shortness of breath. The people do not do that means proper normal breathing. Their breathing rate increases in normal condition. By running, by doing hard work, anybody has that. But here, that is not related with frequent. They breathe like that. Short, yes, short breathing. And in females, means in women, first one is sudden dizziness. Sudden dizziness. Yes, that is also one of the main symptom. And then heartburn like feeling. Heartburn means what? Sometimes due to acidity also we have heartburn. Mutu polio, that really the heart does not burn. Due to acidity also it may happen. But one of the symptom is also what? Feeling like that, but not in abdomen. That is what? Here inside our chest, near the or around the heart. And some other symptoms are given here. Cold sweat, yes, sweating and with cold, and then unusual tiredness without doing any work. Also, the woman feels tiredness and nausea or vomiting. Yes, so nausea is also just uneasy feeling and vomiting. So they are some symptoms of heart attack. In this condition, immediately we have to assure that really it is because of heart attack or other, because of other reason. That should be known, that should be identified, and it is possible only by the clinical observation. So the person should come in contact with health workers and clinical observation should be done. Sometimes people say that yes, it is that may be because of acidity, hyperacidity, that heartburning. Really it is due to that or not? You have to be assured in it, and then only proper treatment can be done, life can be saved. Yes. Now we have to discuss about what are the preventive measures of heart attack. How can, if you know its cause, so its preventive measure is not difficult, because the causes, look here, I think they are related with causes. Stopping smoking, avoiding smoking. Why stopping? Don't start. That is because it gives nothing, no nutrients in it. So avoiding, stopping, yes, smoking. Smoke is also one factor. Tobacco and tobacco products are it's one risk factor. Choosing good nutrition, yes, not choosing that, not choosing other things, yeah, like that. You choose those things who are healthy, balanced diet for your body according to your body condition, and being physically active every day. Every day you have to do physical work which makes you active and makes your organs healthier. Next, aiming for a healthy weight. So if you are overweighted, you have to reduce it. Then managing diabetes. If a person is diabetic, then by controlling different types of foods we increase diabetes, and by taking, if necessary, by taking medicines also, we have to control it. Yes. Next one is reducing stress. In simple things, people get angry. Yes, they get angry, and they always, some people are in stress. So we should always try to be happy, no stress. Yes, we should not get any stress about future. Just you do your work and happily. Next one, avoiding alcohol consumption. Yes, alcohol also should be avoided. Making sure you get enough sleep. At your age, 7 to 8 hours sleep is necessary. Yes, in old age that may be lesser than it, 5 hours, 6 hours. Yes, but 6-7 hours normally for all. And then lowering high blood pressure. If you are high blood pressure patient, then also you have to care on your diet, and if necessary you have to take medicine also. So they are some preventive measures of heart attack. And here, that choosing good nutrition, here one thing is hidden. I told you about that, no more fatty substances. Yes, no more, not more salty substances also, not more sweets, because sweets deposit. In fact, salt does not deposit. By osmoregulation, it is thrown out from the body. But overdose is always harmful for us. You should keep in mind. Yes? Okay. So there are some preventive measures of heart attack. If some symptoms of heart attack are seen, then how people assure that it is due to heart attack or not? That is, how can we diagnose heart attack? About diagnosis of heart attack, there are different tests done in laboratory. First is blood pressure pulse rate, heart rate, it can be taken anywhere. So they are measured by different instruments. Your pulse rate does not need any instrument, but blood pressure needs what? Sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. And what is measured? What is used to measure heart rate? Yes, that is what? Stethoscope. Stethoscope. So they are the instruments which are used to measure these things. Okay. Now next is, let it remain here, ECG, electrocardiogram. Have you seen persons having this instrument? Yes. What is done here? Observe it. So here it is what? That graph, that is called as electrocardiogram. That is that graph which records the pulse, not pulse, sorry, heartbeat rate, heartbeat, not rate, that records heartbeat. That is what? Electrocardiogram. It shows that heart is working properly or not. Yeah. So next one is what? Blood test. By testing blood also it can be known. So it is lab work. Echocardiogram. Echocardiogram is in it by using machines, the heart's condition is seen on the monitor. Yes, here the technician is seeing that. Next one is what? MRI. MRI is, in class 9 you have done about MRI and X-ray. In it, X-rays are not used. Magnetic resonance imaging. That is different technology in which 3D pictures are obtained. So here MRI of heart is done, by which the blockage point is known. Yes, that is another method. And very common method is what? Angiography. Angiography is used with X-rays, and for that some contrasts are used. Some agents are used which are fluorescent. That means when they are passed in our blood vessel, they mix with blood, then they are seen in that instrument. The X-ray can detect it, that where is it flowing and where do they block. Yes, blockage is here, like that. It is what? Angiography. Fluoroscopy X-ray. It is also called as what? Fluoroscopy X-ray. Fluorescent lamp. Same term, fluoro. Fluoroscopy. Fluoroscopy. Okay. So angiography is fluoroscopy X-ray. Yes, by passing that contrast in vein, in blood, this is done. Yeah. So there are some ways of diagnosing heart attack. And after diagnosis only, what type of treatment the person is needed? Only medication is enough? Or angioplasty has to be done? Or it is very complicated case, immediate open heart surgery is required? Sometimes open heart surgery is done by giving time also. If the patient has no emergency, then they are kept on routine, that after that days they have to do this type of operation, this type of surgery. Yeah. So diagnosis is the first thing. If it shows that the problem facing is due to heart attack, that is sign of heart attack or not. Yes. Okay. Now treatment of heart attack. Treatment is of two types. One is medication, in which different type of medicines are given, and another one is surgery. Yes, that may be minor or major, both types of surgery, not so minor, but minor relative to what? Open heart surgery. Yeah. So at first discuss about medication. For medication, different type of medicines are given. At first you have to know that what may be the cause. Cause blockage, that's okay. How is the blockage formed? That may be formed due to thickening of blood. That may be formed due to contraction of blood vessels. That may be formed due to plaque about which you have studied. Yes. And like that, there may be other regions, contraction, yes, thickening, clot, yes. So they are the main causes. And here, for these different purposes, these medicines are given. It is told that aspirin is the at first step. Before reaching to doctor, the person should be given aspirin if the person has no allergy with it. Okay, if non-allergic with it, then the person should be given aspirin. Yes. Next one is clot busters. Clot busters are those medicines which reduce that means process of clotting blood. That is fibrinogen. Fibrinogen is also made less active, or you can say made slightly passive. Yes, by which blood does not clot. Yes. And next one is heparin, that also makes blood thin. Nitroglycerin, morphine. Morphine is for what? That is for pain. So for these different purposes, beta blockers and AC inhibitors, they are for the slow rate of heart, because if heart is pressing more and more, then also that heart attack, that means the place where is heart attack, that is pressed more, that means there exerts more pressure and it harms the body. So work of heart is reduced, and then blood is thinned, pain is relieved. Yes, so these for different purposes, different types of medicines are given. It is not necessary to write separately their function for your level, but medication is done. By using medicine, the patient gets relief. Sometimes medicine only is enough. That depends on the condition of heart attack, and sometimes they need surgical treatment. So one very common surgical treatment is angioplasty. Here you have to care that angioplasty and angiography are different things. Angiography is used in diagnosis. Angioplasty is used in what? That is in treatment. Yes. So in this treatment, after the identification, that means after determining the location of heart attack, a tube is passed through that wrist from here, blood vessel, the tube that is called as catheter, that is fine tube, and it has here, look here, mesh, metallic mesh may or may not be, but metallic mesh is usually used nowadays with a balloon. Where is that contraction, where is that deposition of LDL? At that place this thing is passed. Okay, so it comes, that means it is inside the heart, but inserts where? In wrist. From here that is passed inside. Yes, and that comes in, that is left part. So maybe here is it is closed by left wrist, and that comes into heart. That is brought into heart, and then this balloon is unflattened. So what will happen? It opens the path. Yes, and after that, this catheter with balloon is removed, and the mesh of metal makes the wall, keeping it whitened. Yes, so in this way angioplasty is done. Sometimes it is not enough for the patient. At that condition, open heart surgery is done. Open heart surgery does not mean that they have to open the heart like we did in blood, that means heart structure. Here, open heart surgery is the process in which after the blockage, consider blockage is here. You are seeing the pointer? Blockage is here. Then a tube from other part is connected, that means after that, because up to here blood is supplied by this blood vessel. Problem is after that point, so there another grafting is done. It is also called as graft. For this purpose, artery and vein both can be used. Sometimes veins are also used, but usually artery from nearby, that is, look here, from aorta, a branch is taken here, where there are two branches for the supply of blood in the same organ, one of them is used and that is grafted here. So that supplies blood to the remaining parts and the heart cells do not die. So it needs that means it has to be done in very short period. Yes. So here is blockage, look, blockage given here, here is blockage, here is blockage. So after the blockage, here also and here also, the tubes are connected, grafted, and it is also called as bypass surgery. Yes. So in this way, surgical treatment is done. Now you have to revise once the taught things. Today you have understood about what? What is heart attack? What are its risk factors? Different risk factors, about 10 risk factors we have discussed. Then about symptoms we discussed. Yes, symptoms. After that, what are the preventive measures of it we discussed. Then diagnosis, how can it be diagnosed? And finally we did that what can be done for its treatment. Yes. So in treatment we discussed about medication and surgical treatment both. In surgical treatment mainly, in medication you do not have to give priority for your exam purpose. For your knowledge, some more you can gain, doesn't matter. But for exam purpose that is not so necessary. But these surgical methods, surgical procedures you have to know. That may be here one thing here, this mesh, I did not tell you the name, that is called as stent. Yes, this mesh of wire is called as what? Stent. That term also you should know. I forgot it, I did not tell you. That is stent. Yes, stent also may be medicated or not. Nowadays, medication is also done above it. That is not for the medication for the person. This one is treated with medicines also. Yes. Okay. Okay, students. Now, what have you learnt? Let's see by some questions. First question is, which of following is used to diagnose heart attack? Here you have to identify out of these four. Which one is? Is it angiography, angioplasty, X-ray imaging, or blood group test? Which one is? So what have you done? That is what? Angiography. Okay. Because angioplasty is method of what? That is method of treatment. X-ray imaging only is not for it. There is a special type of X-ray imaging, that is fluoroscopy X-ray, and blood group test is not that. Blood test, blood group test is different test. Yes. So that does not determine about that. Which of following is the main cause of heart attack? Heavy exercise, high cholesterol, overeating, or kidney failure? So you can guess easily, that is what? High cholesterol. In which treatment stent is used? Stent. Yes. In open heart surgery, angioplasty, angiography, or angiogram? Out of these four, one is not treatment. This one is not treatment. This one is also not treatment. Only these two are treatments. Yes, but they are very similar to that. That's why they are kept here. So it is what? That is angioplasty. What is the next question? Which statement of following is true about myocardial infarction? In myocardial infarction, fine blood vessels of any part is blocked. Is it true? Or swelling of the wall of blood vessel causes myocardial infarction? Or electrocardiography is fluoroscopic X-ray? Or in treatment of myocardial infarction, artery or vein is grafted? So, which one is correct? That is the last one. So, any one of artery or vein is grafted in open heart surgery. Write the answer of the following questions. You have to copy the questions. Answer of them you will write in copy and you will show to your teacher. Yeah. First one is, what is heart attack? Just define. Yes. Write any two differences between angioplasty and angiography. Yes, you can write. They are for different purpose. Yes, and different procedure also. Now describe in short about bypass surgery. How is bypass surgery done? You are given diagram also, so you can give diagram also, rough diagram. You can show that how it is connected. Write any 4 risk factors of heart attack. You are given 10 risk factors. Out of them, you have to write only 4. Mention any 4 symptoms of heart attack. You are given a few, 5, 6 symptoms. Altogether, there are 7, 8 symptoms. You have to give 4 symptoms. Okay, now next question is, answer the following questions based on the given diagram. In this diagram, you are shown W, X, Y, Z. They are at different locations. So first question is, which part is suitable for grafting? Is W suitable? Is Y suitable? Is X suitable? Is Z suitable? Which one is suitable place? And where is clotting? Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yes. So after this determination, you can find out the correct answer. You have to find yourself. What do W and Z indicate? W and Z. What do they indicate? Yes, what does W indicate and what does Z indicate? You have to write down about it by studying the diagram. That's all for today. So I think you have understood well about today's class. Next time we will be with some other relation. That's all. Namaste.